toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Bollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Miami's offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early.
There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
Wide open on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's going for the goal line, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's straight. Avoids pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wide out. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
To the air. It's Grace. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Trying to barge their way in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Looking for a man. It's Anthony. He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, they'll try the middle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Completes it in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Anthony. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they'll even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
And It's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Guys, one of the more iconic games in college football is being contested right now. Ohio State and Michigan, the game, and we've got the update. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shame that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you...
And he's still running after the move. Gashing the knee on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Pushes ahead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's now 4th.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Absolutely perfect.
Gentlemen, the Lone Star Showdown is underway in the great state of Texas. Here's a quick update between the Horns and the Aggies. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene.
Touchdown, Canes! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Grace. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Anthony. Oh, they're after him. The sure hands, it's Moore. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
It's on target and complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's now up to 75 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the catch. It's Moore.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Anthony. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right on the money. Touchdown, Miami. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Grace. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Hurricanes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Anthony. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 25. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete on the right side. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly, and he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Grace. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drills him with the stiff arm. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Might as well give it to him again. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting a long touchdown run.
63, Cal 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Grace. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Got it in the middle, it's Kane. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The kick is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. Fighting off the defender. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll try it again. Hard running there. Break, jump, and runs through another one. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The short hands, it's Moore. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is... Call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Find some fresh, got some room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game, too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? There he goes. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's caught. It's Cole. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account.
Turning it on! He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Got the first down and more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He's taking the shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get...
Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Hussein. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. New set of downs after the completion. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on 2nd. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another